honestly, towards the end of the game, it got into a lot of ISO ball with De'Aaron Fox, and I don't mind it at all. De'Aaron, he probably had 5 or 6 assists in the first quarter, and then, as the game gets closer to the fourth, De'Aaron starts taking more shots, and he aims to take the game over down the stretch, and that's what he did down the stretch of this game. He was able to take over, and it's great to see De'Aaron just getting more comfortable fitting in with the team out there. We have the 12 steals. Portland only has 3, so we smacked them on the steals. They have 9 blocks. We have 6, so we're missing Wemby. We're missing some blocks out there. Speaking of the steals, they have twice as many turnovers as we do. They have 18. We have 9. You're going to win most games if the other team has twice as many turnovers as you do, but that's the two things I'm always looking for is our turnovers and how we guard the three-point shot. So we have 9 turnovers. If you can have, less than 10 turnovers in any game, that's always a great performance taking care of the ball. We forced Portland into a lot of turnovers as well, so our defense was nice out there. We're 40% from the field, they're 42% from the field. It was a bit of a rock fight, but we held them to 25% from 3, and that was really impressive. We've guarded the 3 ball like ass all year. We've been pretty terrible at defending the 3-point shot, and teams usually just destroy us from beyond the arc, but it was nice to see us actually make some good rotations, actually communicate on screens, make the right switches, and we're able to actually guard the 3-point shot tonight. If you watch the game, it wasn't like Portland was getting a bunch of open looks and just missing them. We were really playing very good 3-point defense, and I love to see that, and we took great care of the ball as well, because those are the two things that usually kill us: turnovers and then 3-point defense, and they kind of go hand in hand. You turn the ball over, other teams running up the court at a million miles an hour, and they get wide open threes in the fast break. So again, those are the two things I'm always looking for. So I was really happy with how we took care of the ball and how well we guarded the 3-point shot. We're 88% from the line. Portland was 63% from the line. There's a point, I'm pretty sure it was the fourth quarter, and Denny Abdia, he shoots like 85% from the line, but he missed 5 or 6 free throws in a row. So it was pretty insane. That was just a break for the Spurs with Abia missing his free throws. But even if he had made those free throws, it probably wouldn't have been enough for Portland to win the game. We have 48 points in the paint. They have 46, so that was a close one. We have 19 second chance points. They have 20. We have 12 fast break points. Portland has 9 fast break points. So points in the paint, second chance points, fast break points, pretty much even across the board there. Moving on to the actual player stats. Excuse my commercial. Moving on to your player stats, though. Let's see, for the 3 ball, we made 11 out of 33 threes. Portland, they made 9 out of 36, so nobody was really hitting 3 balls out there. Let's see, we get 25 shots from the free throw line. Portland got 30 shots from the free throw line. De'Aaron Fox had pretty much all of our free throws, it felt like. De'Aaron was 12 for 12 from the line. De'Aaron was 11 for 25 from the field, so he scored his 37 points on 25 shots. 11 for 25 is not great efficiency. He's 3 for 8 from 3. His last 3 he shot, it was just he knew he was about to be subbed out, so he just shot not the best attempt from 3, but he was trying to get his 40 points, so he tried to make that 3, and it's all good. I have no problem with it. You can look at the efficiency with De'Aaron Fox, 11 for 25. Some people are going to say, De'Aaron took too many shots. De'Aaron was kind of, I don't want to use the word stagnant, but the ball was sticking in his hands a bit going down the stretch into the fourth quarter. And I'll make the point with De'Aaron, you can just ISO De'Aaron Fox, let him break down one-on-one. If they don't double team him, he's probably going to get to the free throw line, or he's going to make a shot most likely if you don't send the double team. If you do send the double team, De'Aaron Fox had the 8 assists. He had 5 or 6 in the first quarter. So if you do send the double team, he just has such high basketball IQ. For the most part, the first pass he makes out of the double team, he's going to pass it straight to the wide open guy, straight to the guy that has a good shot for themselves. So when De'Aaron Fox is on the court, he has so much scoring gravity that he can just make the first pass out of the double team for a really high quality look. It's not so much like we need to make 6 or 7 different passes, move the defense side to side to get an open look when De'Aaron Fox is on the court, because he's just such a great ISO player and he has so much scoring gravity. So I love De'Aaron Fox taking 25 shots. He gets the 12 free throws as well. I heard somebody make the point, Vassell was great as well, but I heard somebody make the point, Vassell is 9 for 17. He's above 50% from the field. I'm going to say it again. Just fucking awesome game for Vassell. Devin Vassell was great, but he has the 23 points on 9 for 17. He's 3 for 5 from 3, 6 rebounds. I heard somebody make the point, hey, if Devin Vassell would have got 8 extra shots, if he got 25 shots like De'Aaron Fox would have got, then Devin may have scored 35, 40 points. It's possible he could have done that, but De'Aaron Fox should be leading our team in shot attempts when Victor Wembanyama is out of the game, and then when Wemby's in the game, it should be him and De'Aaron Fox going back and forth. I prefer Wemby getting more shot attempts, but both of those guys should probably get at least 17 plus shot attempts every single game. I like to see them both get 20 shot attempts or more, to be honest, and that's kind of the best way for our offense to run. If Vassell was the guy getting those 25 shot attempts, he doesn't create his own shot as well as De'Aaron Fox does. De'Aaron Fox is an isolation master. He's great working off of the pick and roll as well, and he's great at getting himself to the free throw line. As we saw tonight, he got the 12 free throw attempts and knocked them all down. So a lot of Devin Vassell's a lot of his field goals were assisted. A lot of them were coming off of De'Aaron Fox, attracting a lot of attention. Kicks it out to Devin Vassell. He either shoots the first open three, shoots that first open mid-range shot, or he pump fakes and attacks the closeout. But a lot of the possessions where De'Aaron Fox created an advantage. Let's say De'Aaron Fox gets double teamed on the left side of the court. He throws it over to Devin Vassell on the right side of the court, and now Devin has somebody running to close out on him. He takes 2 dribbles, gets right to his mid-range shot, or he shoots that 3 ball. Whatever it may be, I love Devin Vassell. He's one of our more talented scorers. Of course, De'Aaron Fox and Wemby are ahead of him. Stephon Castle is ahead of him as well as far as the scoring hierarchy goes. But Vassell had an awesome game. Back to what I was saying about De'Aaron Fox, though, I've heard some people say, he was slowing down the ball movement in the fourth, or that he took too many shots. I don't agree with that. He was off to the 1 for 7 start, so he had a cold start. Just kept shooting the ball, as he should, and he ends up with 37 points and the 8 assists. He has 3 steals, 1 block. So needless to say, De'Aaron Fox is just amazing. I haven't heard anybody talking about, oh, the Spurs should trade De'Aaron Fox. Those are a bunch of salty Kings fans that were mad that San Antonio stole De'Aaron Fox away from them. But again, just an amazing game from De'Aaron Fox. He took a high volume of shots. His efficiency wasn't amazing from the field, but he's the reason we won the game. He closed out the game for us, and there's no one else that can get to the free throw line the way De'Aaron Fox can. So, if Devin Vassell took the 25 shots instead of De'Aaron Fox, he may have scored 35 points. Maybe he stays on fire, but he wasn't going to create as high quality offense for the entire team and get himself to the free throw line at the rate that De'Aaron Fox was able to. So I'm all for De'Aaron Fox getting 20 or more field goal attempts. I feel like he should just about every single game. Luke Cornett has the 9 rebounds, 6 points. So he was solid out there. He's 3 for 8. So he usually makes all of his shots. So I guess that's one thing we can critique Luke Cornett for, but not a crazy game for Luke, but he did what we needed him to do with having Wembanyama out. Champagnie, 2 for 5 from 3, gives us the 12 points with the 11 rebounds. So it's nice to see Champagnie get on the glass a bit. He is 6'7", so he could be better at rebounding. Not that we need him to rebound too many nights, but we needed him to rebound tonight, and he got down low and did his thing on the glass. Harrison Barnes, the 13 points and the 5 rebounds. He's 5 for 11. So Harrison Barnes and Julian Champagnie, they did what we needed them to do out there. They both shoot basically 50% from the field and give us 12 and 13 points between the two of them. So they did exactly what we need them to do out there. They had good performances. Keldon Johnson has a double-double as well, 11 points and 10 rebounds. I say every single video, I love what Keldon's doing out there for us. He's completely bought in to his new role of coming off the bench, just being an energy guy. Get out there, grab some offensive rebounds, just have some physical defense. His defense is looking better as well. He plays physical one-on-one defense, gets down low and grabs rebounds, takes shots, when shots come to him in the flow of the offense. I've noticed sometimes he will force some shots. That's kind of what Keldon's done for a lot of his career, but it's not like it was last season. He's forcing way less shots. He's getting his shots in a better flow within the offense. And then just the way he's attacking the glass and his effort on defense has been much better than it was last year. And he's just completely bought in to being kind of like a sixth man off the bench for us. And he's been just great inside that role. Dylan Harper makes his return. 7 points, 2 for 8 from the field, 2 assists, 3 rebounds, no turnovers. He does have the 2 steals. Dylan just getting his win back. I heard the announcer Sean Elliott. He was saying, Dylan Harper just has to get some games under his belt. The only way to get in shape for playing basketball is to actually play basketball and get your stamina back. So he goes 2 for 8. I'm not worried about Dylan Harper at all. Dylan Harper is a really special player, and he's gonna have a lot of amazing performances before his rookie year is over. So he did a lot of weightlifting. He got the strength back in his calf. He's back out there feeling good. Just a matter of him getting comfortable on the court again, getting his conditioning right, and he's going to be just fine. Kelly Olynyk gives us 12 minutes out there, 2 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, no turnovers. Nothing crazy for Kelly. He just got out there, gave us some minutes that we needed, and just filled his role. He didn't give us any crazy rebounds or points or assists, but the big stat is the 0 turnovers. When Olynyk is out there, he's just a veteran. He doesn't make any boneheaded plays. He can be a leader to the younger guys and answer some questions on the fly for our younger players. He knows when he has the ball in his hands, he knows what kind of cuts, how people should be moving off the ball. So that's good for Kelly. Like I was saying, he can kind of tell our guys, hey, you should have cut right here. I could have given you a backdoor feed. If you would have came off the screen, I would have had you for a wide open three. His basketball IQ is really high, so I'm sure that'll rub off a little bit on some of our younger players. Lindy Waters gets a quick 8 minutes out there. Lindy's a good 3-point shooter. He misses 2 looks tonight, but he gets in there sparingly. He gives us maybe 8 or 10 minutes per night, and he can knock down a couple of threes when we need him to. Carter Bryant, 0 points. He's 0 for 2, 2 turnovers. He plays 7 minutes. I want us to play Carter at least like 10 minutes per game, or just send him to the G League and let him play 20 or 30 minutes per game in the G League, because I feel like that might be better for his development. But Carter's a spectacular athlete. He's always so excited to be on the court, and I love the energy he brings out there. He just needs more reps. So I'm curious to see if he's going to get his reps in the G League, or if we're going to start playing him some more minutes, in these actual NBA games. Carter, he's really bad on offense, to be honest. He has a decent 3-point shot. He's really athletic out there, but he's not a good decision maker. He doesn't have very high basketball IQ. And that's not to bash on Carter Bryant. He has great work ethic. He's going to develop his basketball IQ. He's going to develop into a strong offensive player. I don't really have any doubts about that, but he's just really young in his career. He's a stud on defense, but I just want to see him get more reps, whether it's with us on the Spurs team or if it's in the G League. I just want him to get more reps and more playing time. And in my opinion, I feel like sending him down to the G League may be the right move just to help him develop even faster. Jeremy Sohan's 1 for 7. He plays 7 minutes, 0 for 2 from three, 3 rebounds, only 1 turnover, no assists out there, no steals, no blocks, only the 2 points. I mean, I've said before in some of my past videos, I feel like we're gonna trade Jeremy Sohan, and I love Jeremy Sohan. I mean, it's basically Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Jeremy Sohan. Those were the 3 guys last season before, that are always kind of in trade talks amongst the Spurs fan base. It's not us saying that we want Jeremy or Keldon or Vassell to get traded. I think everybody in San Antonio loves those players. They grew up here in San Antonio with us. We have an emotional attachment to all of those guys, but we don't re-sign, or rather, we don't extend Jeremy Sohan on his contract over the summer. So that writing is kind of on the wall. And then if we are going to re-sign him, to a contract this offseason, that would kind of make this year a prove-it year for Jeremy Sohan. So that's what I was thinking at first. We just want to see more from Jeremy Sohan, have this be a prove-it year for him. Maybe he starts knocking down threes at a higher clip, or, I don't know what the Spurs are looking for from him. I think it's just the 3-point shooting, because he's an elite defender. He's a really good rebounder. He has high basketball IQ. I think he's a really strong playmaker coming out of the pick and roll, and he makes good decisions with the ball in his hands. He makes good decisions when he's kind of asked to be the hub of the offense. I think he does a good job of that, and I really love Jeremy Sohan. I think he's an excellent defender. I think he has a lot of potential in the NBA that's not tapped into yet. But yeah, and the writing's kind of on the walls. I mean, we're not playing him a lot of minutes. We didn't extend him on his contract extension. So if this was a prove it year for him, I think we'd be giving him 15 or 20 minutes to actually have a chance to prove himself. But, it just seems like we're getting ready to trade Jeremy Sohan before the trade deadline, maybe next off season. But us not extending Jeremy just kind of makes me think that we are going to trade Sohan, unfortunately. But we'll see what happens. But yeah, this wasn't a great performance for him, and he may have made a leap in the offseason, but we're not giving him enough minutes for him to prove that to us. And Keldon's getting the 20 plus minutes every single night, so it seems like the Spurs as a franchise, we've said, hey, Keldon's our sixth man now. Keldon can provide more for us off the bench than Jeremy Sohan can, and it seems like that's kind of where we're at as a franchise. So I do think Jeremy Sohan is going to be traded before the trade deadline, if not during next offseason, because he's been back at least 5 games now. It's not like he has an injury or he doesn't have his lungs right. He's in basketball shape. He's ready to get out there and play, and we're just not giving him a lot of minutes. So yeah, I think he is going to be traded, to be honest. Um, I mean, yeah, good game for the Spurs. De'Aaron Fox is spectacular. Can't wait for Wemby to get back out there. Can't wait for Stephon Castle to get back out there. We still haven't been able to see our entire team all out there healthy, and I think we're going to make a lot of noise once we make it into the playoffs, and we'll see who we match up against. But I think we have a really solid squad. Great performance against the Trailblazers. We actually defended the three ball for once. We didn't turn the ball over, so we're taking steps in the right direction. Please like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 7 million subscribers. Comment below what you think about Sohan, if we're going to trade him, just what you think about our performance as a whole. And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.